Welcome on in, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. So we got Ilianos, Xanax the Newt, Kronos. We got Oceano. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Happy heckin' it's Tuesday. I don't know why I thought it was I don't know what day I thought it was. I guess I thought it was Monday because I had yesterday off, so I was a little bit thrown off. But yeah, I am very sleepy. I for whatever reason I just didn't get any sleep last night. So sleep yard hours, which means like probably just comfy vibes, if I had to guess. Let me move over to the main screen. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Oh, it's Tuesday. Welcome on in, though. Yay. Oh, I think I missed Suda. Welcome on in, Suda. Glad to have you too, Sweet Bean. But yeah, no. So like we got this thing that I was working on. Dino. Why do I have this select? Oh, that's why. I was working on my secondary character's ref sheet. I think I mentioned it offhandedly in a stream, but like I didn't want to do that. Go back. Fuck, go back. But yeah, I was working on my secondary character. I finished up the fuck, what's it called? I worked in the background and then I did the naughty bits. Don't tell Twitch. No one tell Twitch. I don't want to be sent to Twitch jail. So you chosen a dinosaur species yet? Yes, this is gonna be a T-Rex. I have the Brits on my mind. I'm calling Bezos. No, don't do it. You don't have to do it. I have the Brits on my mind because the other day I worked from home because the king and queen were in town, so downtown was gonna be hectic with supporters and protesters. You know, understandable, entirely understandable. But yeah, no, so this is gonna be something like that. But you know, you better give them plumage like real T-Rexes. I could probably figure something out to do that. Probably like around the neck, help fill in that space. Like how Red Claw's a mohawk. Yeah, something to that effect, I imagine. Yeah, because they're basically they have like, okay, so a lot of current, like, actually I have a T-Rex reference here somewhere, right? Yeah, there we go. It's like this kind of structure ends up being like kind of drawn because like there's actually is an artist who does a lot of T-Rex stuff. If for those of you do know, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Dark Naig. He does a lot of T-Rex stuff. And I might grab some one of his things as reference. There you go. But yeah, happy heckin' Tuesday. I don't really know what to. There's not a whole lot that's gone on recently. Largely, my life is pretty boring. Which is why I make furry art to as an escape from the doldrums. I did. I guess to be fair, like I did watch a I think I see what's wrong here. This is a little bit off to the side. At least it looks like it is. We'll be born together. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to be assumptive of y'all's boring status. Okay. Let me look. I definitely need to figure out what I'm doing. Like, I think I'm actually gonna, like, I need to avoid getting too detailed. What was going on here? I sometimes I look at my old sketches and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? There's something like that. But also I need to, because I think I want to go with a like like a lab coat open. And here, welcome on to Fine Point. Glad to have you sweeping. My wash clean or dry for 10 minutes the other day. I mean, hey, listen, sometimes that's the vibe. You know, like I watched a video today that was basically just like an analysis of like it's weird now being on the other side of the art creation process because I've grown up my entire life watching things other people have made. And so like I always like with a lot of like art analysis, I kind of assumed someone knew what they were talking about, but I just kind of like I'm like, okay, I see the points you're making. They don't necessarily like I can't take them as gospel because I don't have the experience of creating art. And then nowadays, like now that I'm actually like able to like engage with art, like the artistic process, it's kind of weirdly cool in a lot of ways. Okay. I need to probably put the lab coat on. Okay. I'm like, I don't want to probably go more detailed with the anatomy here until like I figure out where the lab coat's gonna land. Okay, what the fuck was going on here? Okay. Okay, let me look at my references real quick. Without What the fuck was I doing? One day you'll be drawing like the Drawfee people, blessing us with Jar Jar Binks' big naturals. Oh my god. What a horrifying prospect. Oh, I got actually jump scared. Welcome on, Rich. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Welcome on, Doug. Glad to have you. Thank you for the 19 months of tier 1 subscription. Enjoy the afternoon. What's your Sweet Bean? Okay, let me.
Hey, Starky.
Something has gone horribly wrong.
Working on Dinomorph Starky 17.
Yes, I am. I do currently be working on. Oh, whoopsies. You're the thing I need to select. What happened here? Why? Oh, I see. Because I was basically bulking up the muscles. Okay, so what I can do is something like that. Oh, whoopsies, wrong layer. Take a shot, wrong layer moment. All right. But, you know, so like largely like it was just kind of weird because like I had the realization that like I can actually like I don't know, Starky's drawing abs. I'm trying to. I'm trying to do a lot in terms like in regards to my art. Something like that, maybe. If I hide the reference and then basically like smooth this out. How does that look? A little bit weird, I think, because it's because of this tangent. I think if I just remove that, yeah, and then do that, that reads a little bit better. It means the forearms are smaller, which isn't like, you know, it isn't necessarily what I want, but at least it reads better. Okay, so that's where that's like where that sleeve is going. The sleeve's going here, clearly. That one's a lot easier to handle. Oh, but yeah, no. Here's the thing, like there's so much silly stuff I want to draw. I need to get so much better at a lot of things. You can always beat them up in shading. That's fair. Okay, well here's the thing. Also, welcome on a lot. Glad to have you, sweet. I don't know if I said welcome on in. I'm gonna skip that way we actually have a song request that someone put in. But yeah, no, because I don't necessarily know that I'm gonna go all the way to shading and rendering. Welcome on the Field Clan. We still have you, Sweet Bean. Whoa, six pack and pecs. Yeah, I won't lie. I'm actually really happy with how the musculature is coming out. It's a lot better than I was expecting. So I think if I basically put like a layer over like this, basically use this as like a rough sketching layer to, because like I want the clothes are gonna be end up being tight, but like not so tight. Like they're gonna smooth over some of these. So like for example, I don't necessarily know that that's gonna be visible, but like something like this might. Fatal, I said one day we all gotta share with some of our favorite artists. Rakuga White, Weighty Kite. I don't think I've heard of them. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. When at this point, I'm like, oh, someone's favorite artist. I'm like, okay, what do they draw? What am I learning about my friend by like finding out that they like this specific topic? Okay. Wait, visual artist? Oh, I was thinking visual, because like that is currently the art style that I am working with. Okay. I guess like so the big thing with like visual, yeah. What the? I did not realize this song had a second version. Hello? Okay, I need to figure out how the. I guess to be fair, like a lot of the times it's done in rendering. So I guess like just like basically thinning the line here will kind of like imply that like something like that to basically indicate that, you know, like there's muscle definition here, but it is being like kind of obscured by the fabric. There we go. There are too many different versions of Toho boss music. There really are. To be fair, like that's kind of like the thing with Toho, isn't it? Though, is like that. Like basically, it gets remixed to oblivion. Okay, how in the fuck am I drawing this? Okay, it's either sped up or slowed down. Art, welcome on a YFT. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. We are. It is the process of the arting, and I'm in Spain just a bit. Something like that, maybe. Again, we're losing muscle definition a little bit, but like. Okay. Process will always be trusted. I guess that's like what I have to do, unfortunately. It's like I kind of have to trust the process here. Even if I feel like I'm like fucking it up. Okay. Okay, so something like this. Collar. Hmm. Clothing is so fucking hard to draw. Which is funny because like I put so much effort into welcome on in brief fluff, but have you sweeping, whoa, cute, handsome burb. How dare? How dare? I'm just a burb. Welcome on though. How you doing this evening, Sweet Bean? Okay. Oh my god. I I'm so excited for season 2, even though I know it's season 2 of this is like so far away. So something like this, maybe? There we go. Can a scientific study be conducted to determine whether StarkyMorph meets the criteria of cute or not? I mean, I'm assuming, so cute's one of those things that's for sure definitely like dependent on individual. There we go. So something like that. I definitely, it is funny because like I do feel like I did a lot better work when like I was being distracted. Welcome on to thing. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Sluggish day Ababa, Starky's hypothesis. Starky's indeed cute. No, you have to start with the null hypothesis. You have to assume I'm not cute and then prove that I am. That's how statistics work. So okay, something like this. The color is expanding notably, and I'm aware that that's like. Fun fact: Zun Toho solo dev from time to time releases albums that compile some songs and adds new versions of iconic ones. He also has a series of original albums with a few Toho songs. Those albums come with booklets that tell an ongoing story, slicing into bits to be read with each musical track. Interesting. That's a really cool like multimedia art creation. Okay, so something like this maybe. I'm struggling a little bit. Yeah, that looks actually like the kind of the way I want it to. The colors expanding sounds vaguely like the kind of thing that would be taken out of context, but I can't immediately think of how. I know there are inflatable colors for like people who are into breath play. So like I guess in that like if you know about that specific very niche kink, breath play, it's when you're into like another person controlling your breath. It's like a very like it's like one of the more extreme examples of like submissive and dominance play. I misheard that as bread play at first. That's yeah. it's where you become a piece of. I mean, to be fair, that's just vor, isn't it? Okay. You know what I should be doing? All of this should go on another layer. No, it is where they fold you in half. All of this should be going on a new sketch layer. Bread play could be so many things. Yeah. Vor, force feeding, weight gain. And those are the ones that come immediately to mind. Bread play is where you bake a creamy bread with your partner. It's where your bread play. It's where you're trying to make your partner crumb. I'm a crumb. Why am I like this? Someone should have stopped me from saying those words. No one ever stops me. Eclair plays when you is with the cream filling. Oh my god, you just reminded me of like that TikTok of like the truly awful like you're the streamer, you're the one with you're the powerful one. You're not wrong, but also I don't think through the consequences of my actions.
Rats, we're rats. We're the rats.
What's up, Chris?
Starky, stop. Please, stop. For the love of science, you have to stop.
You know, fair enough. There we go. Starky's big and powerful, and someone's gonna ask for steppies now. Here's the thing. I'm always happy to tease friends about the things that they're into. If we're friends, I will gladly tease you about your kinks. You were saying about Eclair TikToks? Oh, that's right. The fucking oh wait, no, it wasn't Eclair. I was misremembering. There was a TikTok by the so it was like one of the like those like, you know, wedding ceremony TikToks where like the guy puts no fucking effort into like his like wedding vows, and like the lady wrote something so sweet and genuine. And it's just like, well, that relationship is fucked. And I included a line to the effect of like, because I love you so much, you get to choose tonight whether you're the, what was the fucking wording? Whether you're like the toaster strudel or the Twinkie, and I'm just like, straight people are not okay. I'm just like, that's, you know, hey, like you said that with your whole chest, man. I mostly feel bad for the bride in that situation. It's weird that like, I don't know. It's like, why marry someone you hate? I think that's the part about straight weddings I get the least. There we go. That looks reasonable. They live in a society. You're not wrong. I wish you weren't right. We live in a society. Listen, gay dating confuses me, but straight dating is downright indecipherable. Yeah. 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 A little bit. Oh, Lord Almighty. I hate curves. It looks like I'm putting a, I guess to be fair, in a sense I am putting a collar on, but like, it's not my intention, for sure. To be fair, I guess this is like, I am noticeably challenging myself with this piece. Every single, but like none of, I don't think I've taken it easy on a single one of my pieces. I've never like done something like, I've never made a piece where I haven't like in some way tried to test something new, which I guess is how you get better, and like also how you make a lot of mistakes and learn real fast. I might have to lower the opacity on you yet. There we go. There you go. Something like this, where like it's more or less like closely following the curve, but like leaving some space. Like leaving some space, not quite so tight, a little bit like looser. Okay. Art's hard, man. I guess to be fair, like, if it were easy, it wouldn't be rewarding. Is this Risk of Rain music? Labyrinth 3 Fetid Necropolis. What the fuck is a Labyrinth 3? Hello? So something like that basically like indicates stretch marks. Yeah, I think that actually looks really good. Admittedly, I am also fucking up the silhouette by drawing because I want it open. Why can't I just chill with my art? I'm having this very critical realization where I'm like, it's from Etrian Odyssey 5, which is a good entry point in the series. Interesting. I have no idea what Etrian Odyssey is. I just realized because of the thing I'm doing here, like this, I'm hiding the entire, like, I guess to be fair, we still see the abs, but like, it does mean that like all of this is like, I didn't need to draw any of this. I'm looking, I'm observing, and I'm like not huge on, yeah, there we go. That looks a little bit better. I got 2 hours of OC story writing done this morning since I have the morning off from work. That's awesome. All this means is you need to coalesce alt. Yes, you need yes, you need the shirtless version. I suppose you're not wrong. I could just do that actually. The power of layers observes harder. Maybe that's like also something extra I'm gonna do with this piece. Perceives you. How dare? Do not perceive the bird. Why did I say it like that? The bird. There we go. Like that, so it's like tighter across the chest. Because you know, you want to show off that tight chest. There we go. I'm not convinced the collar looks good, but the kobold's in a trench coat. What strong is he? Carrying 3, tending not to be 3 kobolds in a trench coat. Perceives you repeatedly and intently. No! My weakness! Why did... My weakness, that in spite of I stream. Okay. I'm in. Starky, what? Welcome by Stevens. Good to have you, sweet bean. I'm watching you, bird. You know that's fair. You could probably count the stream as a bird watching exercise. Okay, oh no, stop, do not. Oh god, what happened to my hand? Why is it blended? Would be cute to have a party of kobolds that are all in a trench coat. Trench coat? That would be. Okay, that's looking pretty good. The good news is, like, I actually, like, kind of don't really need to draw the other side of the Does he blend? Art stream intensifies. There we go. Something like that. There we go. What about 3 kobolds in a white lab coat? That would also be cute. 3 kobolds pretending to be a scientist. Oh, welcome on in, Tristania. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Hold up a moment while I pause music. Welcome on in! For those who do not know, StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Screen Internet, various stream library Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games, however, every Monday, every Tuesday, and Friday we do art. Let me give it a shout for you. What were we up to? How are we doing? What were you, I'm assuming you were doing art? Oh, you were doing Forspoken. I don't think I've ever heard of that. But also, if you like big birds, Tristania, very big bird, very sweet bean, does great art. We're doing art of our own this wonderful evening. I'm doing a thing for Dinovember. I'm drawing myself as a dinosaur. I guess I do kind of want to do like a lab coat and then a non-lab coat version. But yeah, no, we are. So most of this, actually, I think all of this was done yesterday, and currently we're working on getting clothing details working. I still need to figure out legs and like feet detail. Probably not going to render this, but I definitely will do flats. And like this will also be an opportunity for me to like practice understanding what's it called? Shit, brain. Like how to do variations better. Actually, let me go ahead and like, and then yeah, there we go. So that way like there's a sharper edge to like indicate where the tip of the I was like, some amount of this is actually just like composition. I will say I'm definitely getting better at drawing things basically like freehand without using a reference. I should be using a reference way more than I currently am, but like this is still coming together, so. Forspoken was the game where the Marvel New Yorker got isekai'd and it looks good, but the dialogue pushed people away. Interesting. I've never heard of that until now. Oh god, what the fuck have I done here? Something like that, so that way I don't have to fucking deal with the lab coat. There we go. But yeah. This is like with all of my pieces, I am to some degree challenging myself. A lot of main characters cracking jokes when stuff happens type energy. Oh, so like what's the term for that? Is it bathos or pathos? Where like it's Marvel writing, a la the like something serious happens and then someone cracks a joke that breaks the tension, but also like removes any sincerity the scene could have had to offer. That is that's what the trailer showed, at least. Okay. There we go. Magic Goes Burr Simulator. Okay. That actually looks low-key not bad. I'm never gonna be super like I don't think I'm ever gonna be super happy with like my art, but like this at least reads immediately as like a cloak of some description. So I'm doing something right. Yeah, combat and such looked very pretty interesting. Welcome on, Dollopstock. Go ahead, Sweet Pea. What's up, Chris?
Hey Starky, I was frolicking around the fields with my beautiful red slippers and then all of a sudden an entire house fell on me. And to add insult to injury, this girl just up and took them. I'm just wondering what I'm supposed to do in this situation.
I don't think there's much you can do, unfortunately. Okay. I here send the flying monkeys after them. That'll probably work. Bro, warn any siblings who reside in the north. Oh, is it so the one who's killed at the beginning is the Wicked Witch of the East. You gotta warn the Wicked Witch to the west. Fruit roll up until your brother saves your slippers. Oh, I guess one thing I need to do is I still need to draw this pectoral. There we go. And then like from there, you know, the rest of the pec shows up. But yeah, no, I'm liking how this is looking so far. I think that's it in terms of like the things I need to do for this clothing. I need to do goggles yet. The medallion with the witch's feet rolled up that always scared me as a kid. I mean, reasonable. To be fair, there's something to be said about like shit that's just like weirdly scary as children. Okay. All right, so let me go and hide you and turn you back up to maximum. Time to figure out the stompers, the big old steppies. There we go. Starky, what is going to be a traditional reptile with no memories or with? I mean, listen. I'm a simple man. I want to draw pecs. Men are hot, I'm drawing pecs. I don't care if it makes sense within, like, the canon of reptiles. I'm giving the guy chesticles. Okay. Clean up here. Oh god, there's so much bullshit everywhere, like, bless your soul. I know what I am. Gay. Hi, Shadow. It's me, the devil, here to tempt you to do sin. Chesticles, ayo. Yeah. Well, there's gonna be nipples or animate out, that is the question. Weirdly, I'm not a big nip person. I think I might animate out. So let me put one here and then okay, there we go. That's fair. Was the meme question when looking at those massive Dobon Honchros? Fair enough. It's a fair question to ask, to be fair. Oh my god, why am I struggling so much with feet? I've drawn these before. I mean, okay, that's not necessarily good. That's not necessarily like a good, like, you know, you can struggle to draw something that you've drawn before. Hmm. Starky, some people struggle with feet in different ways. At least yours is drawing. God damn it. You're not wrong. Oh, I think one thing I might have realized like maybe why this pose looks a little bit strange. This, if I think about like where the foot's supposed to be, this needs to be smaller and like pushed up. So it's like more of an actual like dynamic pose. Nope, that's not right. Nope, lasso. That looks way better, actually. I wonder what the goal for Starky playing the spin-off rhythm of Here's the thing. I love rhythm games. Rhythm games are the worst kind of stream games because there's so, like, focus required. There we go. I wish rhythm games were presented in the way sheet music is. My classically trained self would consider playing them. I mean, there are rhythm games that are presented in that style. If that is your struggle, like, because there are certain rhythm games that, like, I'm trying to think, like Taiko, or Visualize It like one, yeah. What's the Taiko drum game? I remember, so like part of me has to remember that I am offsetting the weight. Like it looks like I'm leaning forward, but then again I have the tail. Okay, Taiko no Tatsujin, that's the one. Okay, so that's the leg fixed. Oh Lord Almighty. I use my keen hearing and sharp eyes to play the rhythm games. I mostly just like practice rhythm games a lot. I am white, but I do have a good sense of rhythm. I still can't dance though. So clearly rhythm is not the only thing that makes dancing work. There's more to dancing than just rhythm. I use horror dexterity to play rhythm games. That's also, you know, play rhythm games however you want to play. Honestly, like I know that like you know they can be super intense for people who like maybe aren't necessarily like super into like you only got to play them insofar as like you're having fun with them. Those coordination Stark. If you can't move super well, then it doesn't matter how much rhythm you got. That's fair. I'll just turn on Discord to friends with me playing for an hour at a Japanese arcade because 3 rounds were $1. I mean, that's pretty handy, honestly. How much? I think Tyrannosauruses were typically 3-toed. This looks terrible. And then also, like, they tend to be flatter foot. I think is also part of why I might be struggling a little bit here. Time to look up T-Rex foot pics. Didn't they have the back toe? Yeah, that's right. Like it's kind of like, it's a different style of feet than I usually draw. I hate the fact that I'm saying these sentences. Welcome on, people. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Good morning for other side of the earth. Just dropping by to say hi before work starts. For sure. Go take care of yourself, Sweet Bean. Thank you for hanging out. Instructions unclear. Drew Cheeto. I'm not about to say something that's going to ruin Cheetos for me. I don't like the Fritos Lake Corporation, but I do enjoy Cheetos. That's like the one chip from them that I actually like struggle to give up. I am by no means perfect. It's like, okay. Because like this is very animal paw. This is mammal paw. How the fuck do I do reptile paw? Let me look up fucking, okay, I guess we're looking up T-Rex feet. Welcome on in, Cam. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Hi, Starky Chat. You are the first stream I'm saying hi to on my new PC. Nice. Congrats on finishing the new PC then. What? Okay, who put 2 trucks? Who put 2 trucks? Starky looking up feet on stream. How scandalous. Listen. This is some fucking... The feet are complicated. Reptiles are heckin' cute. They are adorable. Having sex. My muscles. My muscles. Oh. I see. Is it what every 4th word is replaced with sex? Every 2 trucks, but every 4th word is sex. Sex. Sucks. Okay. I see. So let me like kind of figure out this Okay, so it kind of ends up being like wider. Least sex. I fucking hate this song. I love it. This song is like the worst thing to happen to me. Oh, whoopsies. That I zoomed in way too hard. They aren't that hard. Human feet, on the other hand, hard unless you're Kishimoto, the author of Naruto. I mean, listen, I'm not going to say everyone who's good at drawing feet is necessarily into feet. But you can definitely tell someone who is into drawing feet, or like someone who is into feet, by how well they can draw feet. If you can draw feet good, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're into feet. But if you draw feet really good, you might be a little bit more into feet than than you're letting on. All right. There we go. So something like this. And then like basically it ends almost. Don't you love it when your 2 sex have sex? They aren't hands. They do look like elephant feet. If you're good at drawing hands, you may be Yoshikage Kira. Listen, Yoshikage Kira is a mass murderer, but you would never see better drawn hands than what that man is capable of. Nor will you necessarily want to. His thing is hands. Kira Queen bites the dust. Also, this is making me realize something about like the way I draw nails. They don't actually there we go, something like that. Deadly Queen. To be fair, I still think my favorite English localization of any of them is in part 7 with Filthy Acts at a Reasonable Price. Don't forget about Flaccid Pancake is pretty good too. Welcome on in, James. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Good shout for James. Also, I didn't say hi. Welcome to YFT. Glad to have you. YFT, glad to have you. We're doing Dino-vember. Fucking dinos are hard, man. I mean, apparently I tricked myself into doing alts. So we're gonna do one naked and one with the lab coat on. Starky, did you add the D4C meme to the button yet? I have not. Part of me wants to completely rework the button because I think the button's fun, but I think I need to like have a hard cutoff at like 10 seconds. Like if the video is longer than 10 seconds, like I think it just ends up being a drag. You mean atrocious acts accomplished at a discount? Flaccid Pancake is up there. Filthy Exor. I love how like it's instead of D4C, it's FARP. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely more menaced by FARP. Bilious bastardry for bargain bin prices. There are too many of these. These are too well constructed. Okay, so something like here, and then we can actually sneak the like back claw in. Right, something like this. Or evil exertions executed extremely inexpensively. Devious deeds at a discounted price. I'm kind of amazed and astounded. I ain't gay, but $20 with $20 is also a good one. Alphabetic aerobics, but it's just localizations for D4C. There's probably like millions, honestly. And I think that's kind of amazing. So something like this more. Amoral acts at a reasonable price, yada yada. How about zany zonking zone for 0 markup? I feel like zany zonking zoned probably has different connotations depending on the like your particular interests. uh There we go. Extreme excess executed at Xmas discount. I feel like we're reaching. I feel like that one might be a reach. There we go. I think this is more along the lines of the big old stompers we want. There we go. I want to hibernate for a month. Can we all just hibernate? Honestly, I'm fucking down. We are getting hit by our first 3-minute ad break. We run 3 of those across the entirety of the stream. I guess to be fair, 4 because I end a little bit after the hour mark. But yeah, so that's just to make sure that like we turn off pre-roller ads, so that way people who join don't immediately get punted to the admosphere. But yeah, it's the letter X. What do you expect? That's fair. Want a break from the ads? Yes. But yeah, no. So go take care of yourself. Go get some food. Go get like water. You know, stretch, stand up, use restroom. Objectable occurrences on special offer. Odious offenses on. There's got to be a word for cheap that starts with an O. Like odious offenses, something offer. Go get some naughty notions, negotiated negligible cost. I'm searching my mind banks for a thing that means cheap and starts with O. Notable gains. All right, let's see if Google's got me. Horrible happenings handled with halved invoices. Synonym for cheaps. Economical. Huh. Is there really no one that starts with O? Interesting. I guess economical gets like the same, like, so be odious occurrences at odious occurrences on economical offer. There's, oh god, this is so cheap. Look, a licentious larceny at legally limited rates. That's a real good one. That's a really good. I honestly, like, I could probably get away with just, like, copying the feet and, like, flipping. Like, if I just, like, flip over here and, like, basically, shrink it down and then something like that, and then just, like, basically... I mean, okay, as I'm looking at this, I'm like, that's not quite, I think, what I want. Or is it? Is this what I want, and then I actually want this closer? I guess to be fair, yeah, okay, I see, I fucked up slightly. Not a major fuck up. I can recover this. Oh, shit me. Okay, merge layers. Layer merging time. Merges layers with reckless disregard for my emotional well-being when I inevitably fuck it up. A bit of a fixer-upper. Just a little bit. There we go, something like that. Clean you up. Welcome on a Confused Quad. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I think, okay, so if I pull this like, around here, and then just something like that. What the fuck is this song already? Furple's Feelings. There we go. Series of nefarious acts executed for a price lower than would be expected in the market system. This is just turning into that fucking meme where, like, the thing is more shittily drawn and more words are used to describe it. You just, like, look up all of the most long-winded synonyms for the words. Okay, so this is, I think, from, yeah. There we go. That doesn't look bad. This, we have to fix this, though. What is this fucking song? Okay. My Chemical Romance, I'm Not Okay, I Promise. Bring in like the deep emo. What's up, Chris?
Dojan.
Dojan. Is that, what is that a reference to? It sounds familiar. I swear to God if it's a JoJo reference, and I've completely blanked on it, I'm gonna lose my mind. Because that's realistically what it fucking is, and I... Everyone will find love but you. That's a lovely song name. I feel really soothed by it. This is the vocal stem of Funny Valentine. That's it. I remember that. Yes, I was like, okay. So like claws, forward-facing claws are just almonds. That's just an almond. There we go. Everything is triangles. You're not wrong. Everything is just triangles when you break it down hard enough. To be fair, this is affirming the way I draw claws. Like claws and talons. Is like, this is a good experiment. Why putting feet and mouth is great. Don't put your mouth on feet. I read the second thing and then I realized it was a response to the first thing, and I was so confused for a moment because I was like, why the fuck are you just saying this unprompted? Oh my god, I'm so tired. I should just be asleep realistically, but nah, we got stream, man. Sometimes streamers do things that are not good for their body. There we go. This is your job, and it basically is it's a hobby. And like, I definitely would rather, like, you know, there's nothing else I would rather be doing realistically. Even like, you know, even as like tired as the stream can make me sometimes, I do love doing it for y'all. There we go. Thank you, and we're happy to be here. I appreciate y'all. Why what's going on? What happened here? There we go. Fixed. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy never came home. I think it's because it's too far. Thank you, Ileana, for the time loop. I'm also happy to do this. Of course. Why not? But no, like, I do sincerely appreciate just doing this and just having a space where y'all can come and hang out. Let's do the time warp again. It was luckily a short time loop. The time loop gods had mercy today. Scamba, listen, that's the price. That's the price you pay for potentially indefinite chaos. Is you might get scammed. I'm looking at this. Starky saved me from Grinder. Why are you on Grinder? That's your first fucking problem. Just get off fucking Grinder, man. Okay, so I was close. I guess to be fair, like I'm glad that I'm like basically trying to like hand do these first. Because it does mean that like I am basically getting an eye for, but also I do want this to look good, so I need to fix it. I made mistakes. I'm uninstalling. Boy thirsty, no judgment. Okay, here's the thing. Dating apps and like especially Grindr are like the most profoundly exhausting and depressing thing you can do to yourself. I've never once had a dating app where I'm like, I'm gonna keep interacting with people here for like longer than a month. Every single time I'm like, I'm not into it. I'm not interested. Like, Grindr's not a dating app though. That's fair. It is for sure a hookup app. It's a hookup app? Yeah. It's like that if that's your speed, then like that I mean that is the use case for it, but also like look, I'm pretty sure you're demi, so like there's literally nothing you're getting out of it. You don't like casual, Starky? Yeah. But also I'm not the only one here who doesn't like casual. There we go. What did oh, you know what? I was like, something's not right here, and then I realized it's this toe. I was close. You were close. There we go.
Wretch,
Now, if I had this, are you gonna look good?
where the wretch.
Not really, but
My
like,
cousin
I'm not
used
gonna
to work
fucking.
at Grindr as a community manager and said it was one of the most toxic workplaces to work at, and the shit he's seen on the user reports department was something that scarred him.
Oh, I'd fucking believe it. I would sincerely believe that. Like, because I feel like Grindr and like dating apps in general kind of prey on like you're not on them because like you're actually interested in like something like meaningful. You're on them, at least in my experience, because you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to meet people. and so like, it just ends up being ugh. Just find people that like you share interest with to talk to instead. Like that's been my experience. That's like way more positive. There we go. There we go. That took for fucking ever, but we finally have the feet done. Okay. What else do I need to add? Goggles are going to be easier than they usually are. The chest piece. All right. Not even optimistic, late 20s. Him thought it was cool to get a job offer from them to be amongst his people, but it made him a chain smoker. I'd fucking believe it. Well, because, okay. There are so many studies that are done on like dating apps and like the serious negative like neural like the serious emotional damage that you can incur by using them, because my experience apparently is like the prototypical experience, which is I'm sad there is no Starkey reaction to song. Oh no, this song's a banger. Don't get me wrong. I love Cruel Barbie's Thesis. I need to try harder. Welcome on Sugar Waffles. Let's go to have you, Sweepy. Instead of dating apps, run out of your house and scream traditional mating cries. Honestly, I here's the thing. I don't necessarily have the best luck with like finding partners, but I'm also like not worried about it. I guess is like my major, is my major feeling on the things. Okay, how the fuck am I putting goggles on this bitch? There we go. There's one. I'm wondering if I almost like, okay. I wonder if the goggles might be reasonably redesigned as like, let's go back to putting ads for single people on newspapers. I think this head shape more leads towards constantly wearing them over than on the top of the head. I suppose that's fair. That's like my thinking was almost like put the goggles on the neck. That's really smart, actually. Welcome on in, Dirk. Say glad to have you, Sweet Bean. FarmersOnly.com. Oh, don't get me fucking started on the 10,000 like subcategories of like you could do it around the neck. Yeah, that's realistically probably what I'm gonna be doing. Which does, let me see. Stretch. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah. Okay. Welcome on in, Cossack. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Okay. Trying to savor demon failing. Welcome on though. We are vibing. We're doing comfy sleepy hours. I'm definitely a little bit out of it. I don't necessarily know if that's coming across in like my commentary and like me getting distracted more than normal. I'm just big eepy. I'm big eepy. Eepy burb. Did you save? Nah, I have not saved. Good point. There we go. Thank you for the save. What, Starky help? Welcome on in, DA. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. What can you show up for DA? And also, what do you need help with? Is it related to One Piece? They put 500 hours of suspense. Oh, okay. Wait, are you still on Dressrosa? Is the anime pacing really that bad? You were, yes? Oh my god. Oh, Kasa, you might want to, Kasa, you put a thing in the queue. Yes. Okay, let me see if I can find the fucking meme. Let me see if I've been watching the arc all week and it's still not over. Yes, the anime pacing is very bad. There's a reason I had to read it, Starkey. I've been trying to convince DA to read it, but like I haven't continued One Piece, gotten lazy. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I don't think this is it, unfortunately. What? That isn't even Dressrosa. Oh, never mind. I see now why that's. It's the fucking clip. It's the clip of Zoro taking all of the pain. I think I thought I shouted out. You did not. You put a song in the request queue. It was the final blow 9 times. Arc anime be like. Should I want? Okay. I can't. Unfortunately, can't find the video. But the video I saw. Dressrosa is 172 episodes. Jesus fucking Christ. But the episode, like the meme is just like watching the finale of Dressrosa be like, and it's just the same beginning of the punch animation of Luffy. 118 is actual Dressrosa. The rest is Punk Hazard. Wait, what? That's almost 4 years of arc. Marshall view that Lisa Day is really funny to be thrown to the SAR quest like that. To be fair, I imagine it's probably one of those like remember Tom Scott? I do remember Tom Scott. There we go. I have a song made from his voice. Yeah, something like this, I feel like. And then from there, I just like bring the, you know. And I just need to like always the shape is always like a little bit of a pain in the butt. There we go. The song was a little bit loud. There we go. I think Dressrosa is the worst. Yeah, I'm pretty sure from what I've heard, Dressrosa is the anime pacing at its absolute worst. To be fair, I also think, okay, so after Dressrosa, it's Zoo, Whole Cake Island, Wano. I know at Wano, the animation and pacing become genuinely legendary. So if you can make it through Zoo and Whole Cake, you should be fine. I just want Jinbei. I'm so sorry. Jinbei only shows up like 2/3 of the way through Wano to officially join the crew. He shows up at the end of Whole Cake Island, but doesn't join. Trust me, I know the fucking struggle. I was like, Jinbei, just join the goddamn crew already. He will be popping up again soon. Wait. Oh shit, he does, doesn't he? I completely forgot it, because it's just like a very like one-off. He just keeps popping up places. He is in the back half of Whole Cake. Time for the not safe for work art then. I just realized this is My Chemical Romance. This is the My Chemical Romance song that was put in. There we go. Did you see the Tumblr post I did earlier? He defies Big Mom or something? Yep. I mean, to be fair, spoilers, but, you know. No One Piece spoilers allowed in the chat. Bans you. Oh, no, warning, Wano is longer than Dressrosa. Yeah, Wano is longer than Dressrosa, but it also has, like, 4 times as much going on in it. Oh, I fucking love this song. This song is like the meme song for like breakcore. Okay. So that's Goggles and
What does this button do?
now I just need to figure out how the
Please, do not push the button.
how do I do you? How do I do hair? How do I do hair feathers? DA just watched the recap movies? Oh yeah, there's also the movies. To be fair, most of them aren't canon, so... Also, Subi, how dare you press the button, and how dare you turn on my real-life video game engine? It's my stream, and I'll spoil One Piece if I want to. You watching the Egghead? I'm up to date. I'm up to date with the manga, which is just at the beginning of Elbaf. Egghead was a fucking trip. Egghead was a wild series of things happening. I will do it again. Okay, so the question is like, how do I stopped at chapter 900. Gotta watch the 4 Kids dubs as per bet before I read more. Excuse me? Why? Why would you do that to yourself? What if I just like, what if I gave myself like a fucking like, what's the Josuke haircut? Just give myself a fucking pompadour. I won't lie, it kind of looks good. Watching it by myself.
Wretch, wretch, where
What's up,
the
Chris?
wretch?
I'm glad you're up to date, Starky. You know, I'm a be honest, sometimes I'm not up to date on time itself. 2017 is about to be 8 years ago and I'm basically ruined.
Yeah, he's gonna Josuke. Also, I discovered peanut brittle. Someone help me. Yes, a finger curls on the monkey paw. You're now allergic to peanuts. You're you're welcome. This looks like ass. I take a nap, but I see I have someone backed by people misspelling pompadour. This looks like certified ass. It's like booty butt cheeks. I just messaged you a picture of an interesting feathered Rex statue. Whose ass? Good question. Oh, this is actually, you know what? This is pretty good reference. Certified ass was my name in college. My finger absolutely curled and made me drop my bag of peanut brittle. Cancel. It's like this is a pretty good reference to see like what's happening. Unlike certified ass, which is just Trogdor. I feel like there was something I recently learned where like Trogdor showed up in a place that made no fucking sense. But he's such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice? Left. Except I wasn't laughing. Circumstances I've been awfully nice. You've got your freedom, hike it or take it. That's what I'm counting on. I'll let you get right to it. Now I only want you gone. What's Trogdor? It's from Homestar Runner, I think. Starky, if I was allergic to peanuts, I would set aside EpiPens. That shit's expensive, man. You can't afford to just go around fucking wasting EpiPens. And the same will never happen to you. Shorts and that. Shorts. Oh, that's it. That's that. I fucked up the order of the lyrics. I'll let you get right to it. Now I only want you gone. Isn't Kasai outside the U.S. or they're not so bad outside the U.S.? You're not wrong. Actually, you make a compelling point. Weren't so sad. You've been replaced. I don't need anyone now. I'll stop feeling so sad. Some new disaster. That's what I'm counting on. Else's problem. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone. Now I only want you gone. There are definitely certain songs like I'm very. Your beak self supposed to have a superior memory for song sequencing. Surely, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? It's giving Spike. It's giving the little Yoshi from. I guess to be fair, like that is a sign that I'm doing something right because the little Yoshi is based on dinosaurs. So.
Wretch, wretch, we're the wretch.
Rats, we're the rats.
Yep, you certainly are the rats. Damn, I scooted up. I mean, there's a reason that it's cheap. Like low key, I do just appreciate whenever people use the TTS bot. I'm glad you guys enjoy like the remake of it. So something like that. Nichijou is a good show. I need to listen to the activation audio for Crisp again. Rats. If you just look up like Germa rats, where the rats, you'll hear it. It's literally just a Germa clip. That's fine. Something like that. Who's this you're drawing? This is myself as a dinosaur. It's currently in the sketch phase. Actually, fair. I kind of like. It's weirdly. It's giving Super Saiyan. Oh, yeah, so this is a piece for Dinovember. Because I was trying to find prompts that would be fun, and a lot of I was like Hypnovember could be interesting. To be fair, that one's like, you know, I might still do some fun stuff with that. Who knows? It kind of depends on how much energy I have after this, and if I want to like start doing like some of the year character here stuff that I wanted to do. Oh, I just realized. Time to draw Dino Hypno. I feel like I definitely have seen like because there's what isn't there like a dinosaur like there's a dinosaur style TMNT thing that happens. And I feel like weirdly like there's serious overlap between that and a lot of hypno art. Almost makes me wonder, like what, so it was like Extreme Dinosaurs. This is the Tom Scott song. Interesting. I want to say like I want to say it was like Extreme Dinosaurs or something to that effect. And there's like a lot of hypno stuff of it. I might have to like change some of this. I guess to be fair, I probably should have like figured all this out before. Welcome on, Chow. Good to have you, Sweet Bean.
Where the wretch?
Remember, if someone tries to hypnotize you without your consent,
Hypnotize?
just say hypno.
No, god damn it. That's a good pun and I hate it.
Oh, okay, well, you're just very free Barbaros Dom Top Dinosaur OC coded. You're growing so fast as an artist. I mean, I'd like to think that I'm making very swift progress as an artist. It's, but also, like, that's because I'm constantly, like, challenging myself. I wonder what I could make if, like, I decided to just play it safe once. Would that even necessarily be worth it? I guess it would then become the question.
Welcome on in though, Chow. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. We're vibing. We're working on art. There we go. There we go. Just give my favorite scientists some burr love. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. We're vibing. I'm trying to figure out how in the world dinosaurs work. So okay, I apologize for 2 songs in the queue, but you'll know when they start. Oh my god. Okay. Hands are done, hair is done, goggles and this are done. I could probably add some like tail spines. There you go. He looking mad. I mean, to be fair, that's what I was going for. One thing that I really do value, like the one thing that because like one of the eternal struggles of being an artist. What is this? I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is you're gonna have to ask Soyreal. You're gonna have to ask Kasaiba about this. It's some weird shit. Is this Japanese PP? I thought all PP was Japanese. What do you mean theme? Theme question mark. What do you mean by the question mark? Cause like, so the thing about being an artist is like, even though I'm making a lot of progress, I still don't necessarily see it. Cause like, if I look at like some of my older pieces, I can definitely check the video. It's a PP. I was pretty sure it's a PP. If I check my I could see progress, but also I'm constantly comparing myself even to like other artists, and like I know it's not good, but I do it against like other artists that started around the same time as me. So people like Trob, Fox Thief Brand, who I feel like have made like way more progress in terms of like, you know, developing a style, like constructing and like working with poses. And I have to be like, I'm doing good. I am making progress. It's not fair for me to compare myself to others. And like, it's not, it would be presumptive of me to say that I'm sure there's things about my art that they appreciate that like they are looking to replicate, because like that is presumptive. But I think it would just be cool, you know, to be able to be like, hey, you know, you're doing good. It's this eternal everyone learns at their own pace. Exactly. It's because like I as an artist am really focusing on getting down um maybe more than I should certain complex ideas. Like for example, posing, you know, if foreshortening, like there's a lot going on in this piece that is actually very technically demanding that like I need to give myself credit for, even if I don't necessarily like if all I can see is the mistakes. And like it's I think every artist to some degree deals with that. At least I you know, I there's no reason for me not to believe that. I do feel like that's like one of the things I see of artists like discourse online is like, yeah, part of the process is just the struggle of feeling like you're constantly comparing yourself to others and you're not noticing the mistakes other people are making, but you're for sure noticing the mistakes you're making. I don't know. Maybe that's me going too inside baseball in the process of like in the process, the artistic process. But, you know, like I should also mention that is in no way me like looking for sympathy. That is just me being like, this is like a thing I struggle with. So if you struggle with it too, that's it. I think it happens to everyone. Because it's like there's not much of mysticism about around the process of learning art, but there's definitely a lot of like it's weirdly simultaneously it's like weirdly really good to help you connect with other people and also like really isolating because the process of creating art is so personal, even like for things like this where like I'm just haha me but dinosaur where there's like no underlying meaning to it, like, you know, even this like there's personal aspects of my art. Wait, have you seen Death Note? Right, I have not seen Death Note. Girl, raise your hand if you two struggle. So like that is not at all like me, you know, trying to fish for sympathy. It's me being like, hey, we all have doubts. Okay. Base layer sketch. This is gonna be base layer ink. You can get Starky to watch if you host a watch along. Source, that's how I got Starky to watch Death Parade. So this is a lab coat sketch. Lab coat ink. Actually naming my layers. I could probably get rid of some of these references. I mean, okay, here's the thing. It's probably worth keeping them. Folder. Create new layer folder. Reference images. And then just stick them all in here. And also, like, there's some amount of guilt of me, like, I know it's part of the process, but I always feel guilty using images as reference. Or, like, tracing over them to, like, get a better idea of, like, how, whatever's going on underneath. Imagine years down the line, someone makes a manga anime titled Death Note Parade. I have ADHD, organize your layers. Yeah, Oh, here's the thing. That was what I was doing. To be fair, there is now a Death Note the musical, and there's a banger song from it that's straight up him just being full force anti-capitalist, and I love it. Okay, ink time. Hey, artists in chat, do you reference images? Because I do. It's not. I guess to be fair, like I did. So I think I did the quote unquote like good thing as an artist, where like I tried to replicate it first, and then like because it wasn't looking right, I actually like traced over it. So like, because like if by doing that initially, I'm like kind of building up muscle memory and understanding for like where the lines should be placed. I don't know. It's I guess it's all part of the learning process. Why the fuck is there so much goddamn learning in art? Oh lord, I never fucking actually handled the eyes. It'd just be the Death Note character taking the challenge that were in Death Prey, which slowly reveals how they died. Is this the... Okay, I was supposed to like, is this the fallback cue? I didn't think so. I think someone remixed this song at EDC. Oh, I realize I never give myself teeth. Yeah, there was a lit remix at Kinetic Field of this. Okay, remember when Bangarang was in the trailer for Sonic Boom? I don't actually. Okay.
Wretch, wretch, where
What's up,
the
Chris?
wretch?
A friend gifted me a gift card to a cake place, and I don't know what type of cake to get. Can I make a super serious Twitch poll to decide what type of cake I get?
Go for it. Skrillex was still popular. I mean, I'm sure he still is. It's just like no one, you know, the like genre is like basically in a lull period. Lol is an LULL and not like LUL like laughing. I realize I should probably hold up. I should probably add teeth before I try and like I can leave that, but like red velvet, confetti, birthday, strawberries and cream. I would go for strawberries and cream. In fact, that's what I'm gonna actually shit. I can't vote in that poll. I guess if it's a tie break, if there's a tie break, go with strawberries and cream. There we go. Oh, I never had red velvet cake. Red velvet cake is a lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. If red velvet cake has one hater, I'm that hater. Red velvet cake is just chocolate cake that fucking lies to you. They're like, oh yeah, it's red velvet cake, and it's just fucking chocolate cake with red food coloring. Am I the only one here who likes red velvet cake? I'm sure. Here's the thing: there are people for sure who like red velvet cake. I am just not one of them. I can't vote. I mean, here's the thing: there's nothing wrong with it because it is chocolate cake. Like at the end of the day, it is chocolate cake. I enjoy enough to add it to the poll. Exactly. But also, like, you know, hey, if you as much as I meme, I do, you know, hey, enjoy red velvet cake. If you like, I like red velvet. Strawberry and creams is better to me. It is, but there's something else in it. Wait, okay, is there? Let me avoid spreading misinformation. What the fuck's in a red velvet? Red velvet cake is a traditionally red, crimson, or scarlet colored layer cake layered with ermine icing or cream cheese icing. Traditional recipes do not use food coloring, with red color possibly due to non-Dutch anthocyanin-rich cocoa, and possibly due to the usage of brown sugar, formerly called red sugar. Common ingredients include buttermilk, butter, cocoa, vinegar, and flour. Beet juice or red food coloring may be used to color. Okay, so it's like a specific type of chocolate. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. It's for sure not like, I don't know. I'm very picky about my cakes and desserts, which is funny because as a kid I was like, cake was my fucking favorite thing. Now as an adult I'm like, I will not eat your cake. So like, did you eat a fake red velvet? Okay, here's the thing. There's like no differentiating a fake red velvet, I don't think. Because like there's like that would imply that like red velvet haters, I'm rapidly approaching your location. Well, I guess end up being the tiebreaker. Get that strawberries and cream. To me, red velvet tastes good with cream cheese frosting when chocolate cake does not. That's fair. It's anthocyanin, so like I assume it's probably a little bit more bitter, which I guess would help balance out the sweet of like the. Ryan's got the welcome on Runzuka. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Oh my god, that art looks so raw. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'm doing a thing for Dinovember. Can we shout out for Ronzuko? Ronzuko is an absolutely like spectacular artist. Go give them a check out. Also, super duper Sweet Bean. You're definitely on the list of people where I so wish I like. There's so many people I want to support, and I'm like, I feel bad because like at best I only have the energy to lurk much nowadays. So I'm like, but for sure, go give them a check out. They're great. But yeah, no, I'm glad that like people seem to be enjoying this because like this is, I mean, I gotta figure out what's going on with the eyes. I guess to be fair, like the good thing with the eyes is that base layer ink. Fucking, I'm so goddamn dumb. None of this was on the ink layer, or all of this was on the ink layer. I just realized how fucking. Oh Lord Almighty. It was on the right layer. Starky, a Blaziken friend, recommends slit eyes instead of eyes. Oh, I see. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, that looks way better. That looks way better, though. That's all good, dude. As long as people are being cozy and all have fun, for sure. That's, to be fair, also the energy I go for here. I want a red velvet cake with strawberries on top and a lemon cream cheese icing.
Wretch, wretch,
What's up, Chris?
we're the wretch.
Is this a take a shot or down half the bottle tier mistake with the layering, as I feel like either works?
I finish your drink. That's the level of mistake that was. Because like that was like literally just like the last 10 minutes of me just futzing getting nothing done. There we go. Something like that. So I can kind of like, because like there would be teeth like here, but like you can't see them behind the other teeth. Hi there, cuties. Welcome on, Ethan Wolf. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. So, like, should I continue to refrain from... I would appreciate it if you continue to refrain from starting sentences with not to be political, but at least for, like, another week. Welcome on, Akabor. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean. But, you know, so, like, there's... After this is done, I definitely want to start doing the YCHs. I want to offer the bun/orbs to y'all, so that way, like, you know, I can reward y'all for just hanging out and stream. Yeah, I kind of feel like now is a bad time. Yeah, I do appreciate you asking, though. All right. Something like that. And then I need to figure out what's going... I mean, like, because there's... Oh, Lord Almighty. I guess to be fair, it's like... They kind of like solitary teeth as opposed to like razors. It's less shark and more like someone evenly spaced a bunch of toothpicks along the gum line. Which is funny to think about. It's a nightmare having to wait for the Act 2 of Arcane's season finale. The Act 2 of Arcane's final season this weekend. I believe in you. You've got this, even though... I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. Then your science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. If I give you $100 to watch it, would you? Probably not. I don't have the free time, unfortunately. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. They could of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. Burn, there's a lot of things we learned for the people who are still alive. And believe... Oh, no, shit, we got one more before the bridge kicks in. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, fat chance. Anyways, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Me still talking when there's science to do. Watching. Is the... Oh... When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. Okay. I would not have admitted something like that at gunpoint. You know, I've been having VCs where I fart really loudly, no one acknowledges, and I'm not sure if they decide to ignore it or didn't pick up, it just really bugs me because I don't know if I'm supposed to say excuse me or not. Yeah, but what if Starky refuses? Because I'm pretty sure he said the same thing about the Attack on Titan, if I remember correctly. It's not impossible. The big thing is just logistics right now, and we are currently entering the holidays, which are an infamously difficult period for me. Arcane Watch Along, that is how you get Starky to watch it, alongside a bribe and a ritual sacrifice as Starky to... Yeah, Riot Games is, like, just a genuinely evil corporation. I mean, all of them are evil, but, like, good manners song for children. What the fuck is this? Who put this in here? What? Welcome back from the ads. I'm so sorry you're joining to this nightmare. It's Geethanjali? Is this like the we have a Just Dance at Home. Just Dance at Home. Cam, of course you did that. Yeah, this checks out for Cam Cool, honestly. Is this like the same rabbit hole that like the fucking like Spider-Man and Elsa pregnancy videos came from? And Hitler bouncing on the various colored Hitlers bouncing on the bed? Because it's giving that same energy. This looks like a child indoctrination video. Why are there 3 of him? I'm scared. You're not holding the violin correctly. You're not tapping the hi-hat at all. There's definitely hi-hat here. I'm scared. No, there's way more hi-hat than that. He's a musical prodigy. It's Amanda's brother. This is a flashbang. It's best. I guess, you know, he is doing his best. I don't like the clown model. I think that's the thing that scares me. No, never mind. The kid to the left has the godless stare of someone who's looked into the abyss and is about to share arcane secrets that will cause you madness. The clown will just kill you. They stare lifelessly forward.
This was not submitted by Camcool. It was submitted by Swareel.
Requested by Soyril. Soyril, you motherfucker! How long is this video? When are we getting this dance in Fortnite? This needs to come to Fortnite. 3 minutes. Again, you're not there. Why? There's no clapping. Oh, I misread the song command. The violin is not being held properly. There's no clap. I'm so sorry. Welcome on in, Raiders. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Welcome on in, though. Welcome on in, It's Lyric. Glad to have you. Give me a shout for It's Lyric. Welcome on, Dragon. Glad to have you, too. Oh, shit. We gotta get the close out of that. New Fortnite dance unlocked. Yeah. Welcome on in, though. For those who do not know, StarkyMorph, the Get Chaos Crowd Internet. Friday stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday we do art. Welcome on into Warrior. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, Flatcheck. Glad to have you. In honor of Dinovember, I'm doing dino stuff. I need to fix the raid alert. It's like way too long, and it was for a period of time where I actually had pre-rolls and pre-roll ads set up. But yeah, welcome on in, though. What were you up to? Oh, you were also doing art. What kind of art? I fucking hate. I'm so sorry that you're raiding in and you have to listen to Buddy Holly in alphabetical order. Unfortunately, that is the vibe here. A solid like 70% of the time. So yeah, this is what I'm working on for Dinovember. It is my Sona as dinosaur. And then there's gonna be an alt with the lab coat. Don't. I was working on drawing and sketching on my son more. It's a struggle in learning CSP and on mouse. I get you completely. That was more or less how I started working with CSP. CSP is so overwhelming. Sorry, real. That's like the third time you've messed up this shout out in song request. Oh no. I'm glad it didn't work, but think about if I had to look for Hypnosis Discord, that's an unwise idea with how much some folk have a thing for that. I mean, that's like up to your like preference. I'm sure like I'm sure you can find groups that like don't necessarily, they're like, here's the thing. Even with all kinks, there are certainly going to be spaces that are like aggressively that kink. Hey, Flair, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Live Chat. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. But also, kink groups tend to be very good about recognizing and respecting boundaries and like consent. And like, I know hypnosis is like one of those like kinks that like does have overlap with like consensual non-consent, but like, hey Starky, I know how you will forget about the shout out thing. Starky, look, the button got pressed. No, it didn't.
What does
oh, there it is. But you know, Lyric, I completely get the struggle of learning Clip Studio Paint. I'm still not good with Clip Studio Paint. And I'm still not good with art. my art is fine. I will say people will complain that I say my art isn't good. I will say if I had to give my word, if I have to like say one word to describe my art, I would say it works. It's serviceable. So like, you know, on the binary scale of good to bad, it is good, but like there's so much for me to grow and improve. Which I guess is like part of the process. And honestly, I know it sucks. It's like starting the art journey sucks. Sincerely. If I have one piece of advice, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it was gonna be the fucked up version of that song. If I have one piece of advice for anyone starting art, save your pieces, no matter how much they suck. Because looking back on the first thing you make is like the most surefire way to see how far you've come. It's been nice though, because when I found a tool, I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I learn this tool sooner? That is honestly like one of the nice sides of it. Personally, I just like hypnosis as a sleep aid and funny hypnosis videos that are entirely unrelated to kink. Welcome on, Vexingly. Where's the music? I had to pause it because I was making an important point about art. But you know, like my first pieces, it felt so bad making them because I was like, because my taste in art so massively outscaled like my talent. Talent's like not necessarily a fair word, but like it outpaced my skill. Skill is a more fair word. So like making those first pieces was like pulling teeth. I had to have a friend on stream who was like, you have an hour, draw the fucking thing. And from there it's like, okay, like nowadays I'm like, I don't necessarily like, I don't hate the process of creating art, which I think is like the biggest step you can make in terms of like really feeling good about and making progress as an artist. I once heard someone rip up my drawing and somehow I got in trouble for that. What? Someone ripped up your drawing? People are weird, man. What's up, Chris?
Another tip for aspiring artists is this: art pieces are like donuts. They are better glazed.
Yes, if you have a GPU that can run glaze, definitely do it. It doesn't matter, again, it does not matter the quality. It doesn't matter, like, you know, it doesn't matter, like, the tools you used. Glaze your stuff because, like, the AI will see all of it. And all of it, like, all of it goes to poisoning, the cursed theft machine. This is giving, what is this? Bauklotz? Oh, it's so I was right that it was, I did recognize it. In my opinion, donuts are not better glazed. Heretic. Purge. Chat. Swarm. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream. I'm going to head out for sure. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over, you sweet bean. Go take care of yourself. Thank you again for, hanging out. Hopefully, the art advice was good and useful, even though I'm still a beginner myself. And then yeah, just have a wonderful evening. Get some rest. Get some snacks. Get some blankets if you're up here in the northern hemisphere where it's getting chillier. Oh, Lord. Okay. How in the fuck is this gonna work? Mostly because glaze is not too rich and will upset my stomach with how much they put on it. I suppose that's fair, but like... Here's the thing. I'm the kind of person who has tanked through tummy problems before, and I will do it again to consume food that I enjoy. There's a reason I drink milk daily, so that way, like, my body never has the chance to develop lactose intolerance. Cheese is a necessity. Cheese is the lifeblood. Okay. The inking process takes forever, but I think that's mostly a skill issue. I'm pretty sure it's a skill issue, all things considered. Did you have a redeem where you have many different goggles from characters who love experimenting in science? Like Hanj Zoe from Attack on Titan? That could be interesting. I don't necessarily... It's one of the things where it's like... I'm trying to think of like... There's really not like that many scientist characters, unfortunately.
Wretch, wretch.
What's up, Crisp?
We're the wretch.
Fun fact, blue is the most popular color. A survey spanning 10 countries found that blue is the most popular favorite color for people globally.
I believe that, and I could potentially point to a mechanism that causes that. The most common type of color blindness is red-green, and for those of you and for people who are red-green colorblind, everything just looks brown except for blue. So I think that even setting aside like the distribution of people who would enjoy all colors, like I wonder what it would look like when you control for like color blindness. There we go. All right. More Tiffy's time. I'm just remembering how much of a menace to society I can be. I mean, yes. What in particular though has inspired that sentence? There we go. So, for those of you who are the Maw appreciators, how does this Maw stand up? I think it looks good. It's dope. This is a fucking flashbang if I ever experienced one. It's the goddamn Sackabambastis song, but with Cupcake. I love and hate this with my entire being. Sackabambastis Cupcake? Yes. Literally exactly. Everything was fine, but then the Cupcake attacked. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Promise me I won't skip this. Promise me you won't skip the song I just requested. Baby Korg. It depends on how much of a banger it is. Because it's a new song, I'm definitely much less likely to skip it. We have already listened to this. Chat, do we skip because it's we've heard it before, or let it go because it's a banger? You know, Starky, you can find science characters plenty in games. The whole sect of Rhine Lab characters from Arknights is an example. Many of them are a race inspired by birds. I'm gonna leave it. Oh, skip. I haven't heard it today. We listen to this every day. Let's limit. Yeah, that's fair. Otherwise, we will get sick of it. There we go. That's a good chin line. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm realizing now, like, the teeth are kind of angled out in a way that's like, that's fine. Technically, they're supposed to be pointing more down than out. Like, tell me she doesn't look like an owl. To be fair, can you really get sick of any music? Because I try to listen to Splinter Wolf or The Other Side of the Sea at least once a day. I definitely get sick of music, but it does take a bit. Yeah, this character's 100%. She is giving owl. Crimes that he's committed elsewhere on Twitch, turning a community into fart sniffers, bullying a streamer to making a persona, making a streamer eat mayo pizza, giving an entire mod team Pico Park PTSD. Why are you? This is not a confessional. You do not have to confess your sins here. I have seen streams where like the streamer like makes a confessional booth though, and I will lie, if I ever get big enough, that would be funny. What the fuck is mayo pizza? Yeah, that is owl. That is the platonic ideal of owl. Burr, Pokemon and Riss. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Fred Husky Riss?
Wah.
Wah. So yeah, there's slight error here because like these are all supposed to be pointing down realistically. They point out, which is a little bit. I guess to be fair, that's not necessarily error. It's just too near. It's like it's not in like any technical sense incorrect. It just is like its own stylistic choice. Oh God Almighty, what the fuck am I gonna do with? There we go. Those are sharp looking teeth. Yeah, I'm drawing myself as a dinosaur for Dinovember. I've listened to the next song upcoming nonstop because of Arcane Season 2's first act. The real question you should be asking involves dishwashers. I swear to Christ. But yeah, for Dinovember, I'm drawing myself as a T-Rex. Also, I'm being Ingy. Help, now I'm imagining someone hacking Starky to take the form of a mayonnaise lasagna. Okay, here's the thing. I would eat mayonnaise pizza, but only if it's good mayonnaise. I so someone suggested on my throne at one point they suggested QP mayo, and with suggestions you could put like little notes, and the note next to it was stop eating cum. And I was like, all right, fucking fine. That's a powerful enough message that I'll add it to my throne. I got it, and I had it, and it took some getting used to, but nowadays I'm like, I can't fucking go back. QP mayo is the way, it is the truth, it is the light. I'll be honest, I got baited into the cum. I do have a throne. I did add a meme thing because one of my friends sent me a really like a super well done statue of Ben Bigger. It literally is on there for a meme. Consumption, Kumbait. Recently, here's the thing. Like now that like, I felt weird because like, there's a thing where like, I guess to be fair, like with Twitter dead, I don't have to turn it on anymore because Twitter is dead at this point. It's dead to me. It's dead to like everyone I care about. Can you send you an important throne suggest? All right. Guess we're checking throne live on stream. I'm assuming, okay. Soyreal. If Soyreal were suggesting a thing, my guess is mayonnaise. Soyreal. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up because y'all need to see the thing Soyreal put in here. Febreze Air Mist Air Freshener Spray Odor Fighting 3-pack. Here you go. This will help with your awful smelly bird. This Starky would fuck you with the lights off when people are home. Yeah. Yeah. You hear the thing about Entei? What thing about Entei? What? Hold up. Sorry, I'm banning you. Oh, stinky. How dare. Underground. I hold up. I gotta replay the Dirt Man. My pillow for the Dirt Man. In case he comes to town. Keep a little dirt under my pillow for the Dirt Man. So he won't take me down to his lair deep under the mountain. That's where he keeps his dirt. Anyway, sorry. I the Dirt Man part of me, the Dirt Man sleeper cell agent part of my brain got activated, so I had to do that. I love this song Starky does smell bad. He stuck around Merle for too long, and Merle's stink permanently clung to Starky now. What? Why are there 4 yes votes for me being stinky? I'm a bird. Birds shower. I shower daily. I bathe daily, at least. One more time. I love this song. It is it is a song I can only listen to every now and then because it does get so fucking repetitive so quickly to me. All right. Oh, what was that fucking voice crack? Hello? I'm 13 again. One more time, I'm gonna celebrate. Okay, all right. The remixes of the song at EDC were amazing. Like the one before Galantis was great. I can't believe I read that correctly. I was like, did I read that right, or did my brain insert the melee tech? the glint. Ground actionable legend tangible ground actionable legend tangibility. More time. One more time, I'm gonna celebrate. Okay, now there's 5 yes votes for Stinky, and thank you to the 2 people who voted that I'm not Stinky. I do appreciate your support during this trying time. Thank you. There's now a 3rd one. I don't know who the 3 of you are, but you're my favorites. One more time, I'm gonna celebrate. I voted no stink. I appreciate you, Ilianos. Welcome on in, Yonu. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I'm a mod. I must refrain from voting. Cowardice. Starky has a Levenstein distance of 2 from Stinky. You're pulling out the fucking Levenstein distance? Dude, okay, your art looks really nice. Well, thank you. It's been we got a lot done. A lot done today. I got the lab code all sketched out. I got some of the sketched out details done. Got the raptor talons, the hair, some of the finer detail stuff. Yes, I love a good Levenstein distance. I'm a mod, but yeah, no. What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
The one bad thing about EDC was that they oversold the tickets so much. Apparently there was a near crowd crush moment on day 3.
Oh my god.
I avoided it though, as I avoided that stage.
Reasonable. Crowd crush is really scary. One more time. Oh, looks amazing. Well, thank you. How was your day? It was all right. I basically did nothing. It was one of those like days at work where I was like, hey, this is I have thing I can work on, but like I am waiting, like I basically was like, I need someone else to like check it for me to make sure that like it is working the way that I expected it to. And eventually they got back to me, but it was basically like after I did nothing the entire day, gagged the board. Really? Really, Gadget? You're gonna bring that little horny in? I'm kidding. Welcome on in, Gadget. Glad to have you sweeping. You wish I for Gadget. Only a few more seconds to decide Starky's fate. I'm not Stinky. I go on record. My vote's for not Stinky. It's in that sense, it's perfectly tied. 6-6, not Stinky. Celebrate. Starky is perfectly tied. God. First the gagging, now the tying. Chat, y'all acting up. Goodness gracious. Should I ask Merle then? I mean, Merle has hung out with me IRL. So he can confirm my not stinkiness. But also, like, I'm like, don't, you know, I guess to be fair, like it depends on your rapport with Merle. I need to reach out to say hi to him more. Merle heckin' sweet bean. Certifiable sweet bean.
What does this
Stinky, but
fucker
certifiably
do?
sweet.
Please,
Is it
please,
true?
do not
Is it
push
true?
the
Merle is
button.
real.
You have no
Merle
idea
is
what it-
real. Merle does exist in the corporeal plane. No, not the waffle. Merle would say stinky for the lulz, and maybe you called him stinky. I do call him stinky a lot. To be fair, Merle is stinky. That's not my fault. That's what. How's that saying go? Call a spade a spade. brief flurry of honking. I asked because his laugh is so cartoonishly unreal. No, that's okay. Here's the thing. People people who are really high energy streamers, Merle, Popamut, Jal, all three of those come to mind. In person, they are a lot more like laid back. To the point where I didn't recognize when I first saw Jal at MFF 2022, I didn't recognize him. Because he wasn't wearing his glasses, he wasn't wearing his green suit, and he was so low energy that I was like, oh, who are you? And then eventually I saw his fucking name tag, and I'm like, oh shit, it's Joel. It took me a moment to realize. Thank you for the shout, Starky. And sorry, I'm hosting Anime Night, so I'm gonna go back to lurking for sure. Well, thank you for stopping by, you sweet bean. Hopefully, Anime Night goes good for you. But yeah, no, Merle's laugh is entirely real. It is, I think, heightened by like the energy of stream. Like I definitely heard it happen unironically at cons. It just happens a lot less. I think that's because like when you're streaming, like you are heightening, like even setting aside like, you know, like I never play a character. Like I am me, but I'm also just more me than I am outside of stream. And like that's the same case with Popamut. Popamut just brings a lot more. It's really funny because like Jal and Carl have like the exact opposite energy of their stream personas when in real life. Carl in real life is very gremlin. Like his on stream he's like very wholesome, very sweet, you know, 110% on screen. Exactly. On screen he's very sweet, he's very like, you know, quiet, just like happy to have people around. Very wholesome. In real life, Carl is much more gremlin. And then Jal is the exact opposite, where like on stream he is so high energy, and then he like you take him out of the stream environment and he's just tired, man. I don't blame him. The shit he does every night except for Tuesdays, like the dude draws from like a pretty deep energy reserve. I wonder what Rudy is like off stream. Does he secretly enjoy feed and all that? I mean, here's the thing. I feel like if you're confident enough to have a stream meme based around a specific kink, you are either really into it or really not. This is fine. This is fine. It's it it's acceptable. I will allow this for now. This is the first time it's getting played, but also we'll survive. We all wear a mask. The most honest people wear masks that fit their face. Yeah. I can't say anything after do your best. You really can't. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Where like there if something is like omnipresent enough to be a meme in your stream, you were either really into it or really not. Like I know Amlik Gator. Tenor, moderators. Glad to have ya.
Welcome on in. Oh my, well, I can't even do it. It immediately silence me. I can't even do my, like, shout out thing.
No. Free me. Okay, excellent. Free welcome moderators. Glad to have ya. For those who did not know, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Pro Internet. Bryce stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Monday, Tuesday, 6 to 9 p.m. EST, Thursday, Friday. Mostly I play indie games, however, every Tuesday and Friday we do art. This is what I'm working on right now. I'm drawing my Sona as a dinosaur for Dinovember, and it's been going pretty well. What were we up to? Let me check real quick. There we go, Planet Coaster 2, how was that? You actually joined a kind of a funny time because we were just talking about people who include like kink or kink references in their streams and how they're either like really into it or really not. And I definitely know you're a big belly enjoyer. So, you know, for example, Tenor really likes bellies, present on his stream. But like someone like Amlek, super not into Devore, but like makes jokes about it. It's a bit buggy, but otherwise I'm enjoying it. Nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. Also, if you like big bellies, if you like growing VTubers, if you like blue raccoons, Tenorac the place to be. Super duper sweet bean, lovely voice, a lot of fun redeems. Is both a rack and a yin, especially for November. Go get them a checkout. Super duper sweet bean, highly recommend them. What is Planet Coaster 2? A miserable pile of bugs? I should not touch it then. I have this magical aura where I just detonate games. Oh god. I'm so sorry. I have song request. I have song request turned on, and I would be lying if I said this isn't normal. But also, welcome on in, Sagier. Welcome on in, let me see who else. Welcome on in, Box of McFox. So glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Velfra and Money, glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Welcome on in, Salvatoriago. And Sagier, Spades Puzzles, glad to have you, Sweet Beans. How's your Tuesday going? I recommend buying it if they fix the bug, so it's very fun. I'll have to give it. I'll look into it because I definitely love that like sim style of thing. My current hyperfixation is what's up, Chris?
Starky, I found a tic tac in a Bible. Turned out to be an Old Testament.
Oh my god! Even though they removed my waifu, who's your waifu in Planet Coaster? I did not play Planet Coaster 1. I love sim games though. Current hyperfixation is what's it called? Factorio. I'm playing through the DLC, and that's happening every probably Monday. Why am I being edged by the Wii Shop theme? Oh, it gets worse because eventually the drums really start hitting. This is the song request queue. I give my chat the aux cord, and it's always a bad idea. I don't know why I do it. I by all rights, I should not let them have the aux cord anymore. You know, a dinosaur. This is like 5.5 hours of work. I'm trying to get faster and also like learn better things. This is me like really understanding dynamic poses better. Starky, I thought you would have been smarter than this. Listen, it's usually not a problem until like chat decides to go full Grim mode. The Fox chord. If you want to add if you want to add songs to help dilute whatever the fuck is currently in the queue, exclamation mark SR and then either a YouTube search or a YouTube link. And here's the drums really starting to kick in. Da-doom, 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 da-doom. I do try to skip through some of the worst memes. Usually like oh thank fuck, we're free. We're free. We're free. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. This was a bad meme. We've had worse. We've had so much worse. This doesn't even hit like this. This isn't even in the top 20 worst memes. Okay, my one concession. It's not a bad meme, but we are currently skipping all forms of Mariah Carey until at least Thanksgiving happens. Not even close. Yeah. This doesn't even beat like this doesn't beat most of the Buddy Hollies. 16 of the top 20 worst memes are Buddy Holly, right? That's probably about right. Playing Coaster, there's this chain called Street Fox Coffee, and the mascot's a vixen, and you can hire entertainers in costume of her. What? Oh, how do I request? Exclamation mark SR space, and then you can either put in like a YouTube search query. So, for example, if you wanted to search, yeah, you know, there we go. But it's the worst thing you'll ever hear. Like, oh my God, Sayir. I have to turn up stabilization because I'm. Oh, Ilianos, did you make another one? Is that for Tibby? Oh, it's for. Oh, it's Mordegree. I saw the colors and I'm like Tibby, but like not quite. Okay, so what does it sound like, a cupcake remix kinda? Cool, because this is Parappa the Rappa, which uses like similar things that Cupcake. I posted feedback on the Steam forum, subject where's Coffee Vixen, please put my waifu back. Trust me. Hey, so I'm currently dealing with that in I'm dealing with that with Rivals of Ether 2. Because of Rivals of Ether 2, I didn't play Aeolus, but they removed Aeolus. And I personally take insult to that. They removed Aeolus and Sylvanos. Like the only like beef, I guess to be fair, they added Loxodont, who is like a beefy elephant, but they removed a beefy like polar bear and beefy. What the fuck is Sylvanos again? Sylvanos is weird. And so I'm just like sad. all we've got is like Loxodon and Zetterburn. I guess to be fair, Forceburn removed beefy polar bear. How dare? Exactly. It's like inverse Fortnite. I suspect though that we'll probably be getting like some amount of them coming back as a return. No Aeolus, no buy. But you know, so like I'm currently coping with that fact, even though I didn't play Aeolus in Rivals of Ether 1. What in God's green earth? Is this a skip? Is this a shitty enough meme to skip, chat? Classic. We've definitely heard this before. This is definitely a meme we've heard before. It's a classic. Okay. What is this? This is Blue EX Cupcake. We have a ton of Cupcake memes that get posted in the song request here. If a song exists, someone's probably Cupcake remixed it. I kind of wish that was an exaggeration, but it increasingly seems to be the case. Testicles. I didn't even catch that one. Kiki? I've been rather sporadic with my Cupcake remixes. To be fair, it's nice to have a break from them every now and then. I'm gonna eat a caramel cake. God, that sounds so fucking good right now. I'm so hungry. I eat dinner like at my normal time, and for whatever reason, I'm just like starving right now. I am the archive. Are you archiving all of the Cupcake remixes, YFT? This is like nice change of pace. There we go. I had those cherry chocolates. Cherry chocolates sound really fucking good. I have chocolate right next to me. To be fair, it's old chocolate, but I could still eat it. What's up, Chris?
Fun fact, the mods here are sadistic fucks, and each mod has a unique form of musical garbage to torment Starky with. Like for example, I have a playlist of over 130 shitty versions of Buddy Holly by Weezer.
Don't lump all of the mods in with your bullshit, Soriel. Here's the thing. Soriel has Buddy Holly, Kasayupa has PP. I refuse to learn anything about what the fuck's going on with PP. But the songs sure do exist. But like, I guess to be fair, now that Oceano is on the mod team, Oceano posts cupcake remixes. But like, Locke doesn't post terrible memes. Chaos is the pure melody. Chaos and Pseudowolf. Locke occasionally posts like unhinged things, but like never like actively bad music. There we go. That's fine. Tee. How's that? This looks like ass, maybe? It looks a little ass. Okay, but like, I'm more of a masochist than a sadist. Yeah, but also you would still inflict PP on the rest of us. Eventually mine will come up and everyone will be forced to suffer with me. I look forward to it. Finally, new and unique forms of suffering. Oh, tracking had a moment there. You probably shouldn't. Okay, here's the thing. Like, there was a point where I had to be like, hey, stop putting cupcake, like, because there was a there are two types of cupcake remixes. Cupcake remixes where they go through the effort of like matching the song to the beat and tone of like the song they're remixing. Like, they would take the cupcake like lyrics and then actually bother like sentence matching, or like, you know, matching it to the pace and the pace and oh shoot, what's the other term? The pace and pitch of like the new song. And then there are the ones that didn't bother. They just did not care, and they just put cupcake on, just put cupcake into my face, and I'm like, please, I beg of you, kill me. Welcome on in, Ambrose, and welcome on in, Big Magician. Glad to have you, sweet beans. Gay furry art? Oh no, Siri, not for me. I'm a pious, good faith Christian who's very cis and straight and monogamous, surely. Okay, I hear all of that, and like you know, I'm glad that you get to live a good Christian life, but also a big buff dinosaur man, maybe. maybe just a little bit of a big buff dinosaur man who's a little bit menacing and yelling. I still hate how you ruined some lyrics in this song from a Factorio stream a while back. What were the lyrics? I'm sure they'll pop up again. But you know, I started learning art this year, and I've made a lot of progress. There's a lot I still have to like learn and improve. You see, I started like mid-January, so we're actually approaching about 11 months. 11 months. Oh shit, me! I accidentally bat my mic. Hopefully that didn't come across. Hopefully that got caught by the noise filter. Oh my god, the left wing just looks terrible. No, why would you press the button? This is one that probably needs to go. Because it is long and it is loud. The button redeem is probably getting reworked at some point. What the fuck did I do? How did I do this? There we go. I feel like the Full Metal Alchemist button will also be... Yeah, that one's definitely the longest and definitely on the short list of cuts. Every single time the Full Metal Alchemist one comes up, I'm just like, stream it gets put on a pause. Like I did do I did like a questionnaire a while back to like figure out what people like liked and didn't like about stream, and one of the recurrent ones is like some of the redeems just like take forever to like finish, so that way we can get back to the rest of the stream. There we go. The lyrics in question will pop up soon. There are some suggestions to come through on Discord after these. Oh, wanker. Where it sounds like they're saying wanker. There we go. That's why Gua's perfect. Yeah, Gua did get upgraded, and it got fixed. So that way, like, it no longer goes into the queue. But I think Gua is my best redeem. Like, that's a chef's kiss redeem. not the Skyfo stairs. Listen, I'm not wrong. It does sound a little bit like they're saying wanker. Okay, but don't make that noise to me saying wanker. Oh my god, not to be fair, the fire alarm noise is like that one's staying because of trauma reasons. Fire Emblem Engage is a terrible game. Okay, it's not a terrible game, but it is a game that makes me no, stop, do not. Was that the animated spider that hangs out with Rabbert? What? Starky, what do you think of using Coca-Cola instead of water to cook pasta? Why are you like this? That's what I think. That's what I think about using Coca-Cola instead of water to cook pasta. just like the sentence. Why are you like this? No, stop. I gotta go. Bye. Oh god, I've been consumed. I'm being sucked into the void. Free me! Avenge me! You should play Fire Emblem Fates. Fire Emblem Fates wasn't even like... Fire Emblem Fates wasn't even funny bad. It was just like mediocre. 40 Borb. You've never seen Rabbit and Nestor on YouTube videos? Nope. Not at all. The channel has 11.2 million subs. Listen, they're new to me. Oh, someone else knows about that guy? To be fair, like, I also, like, one thing that I've definitely, like, becoming a content creator myself is, like, maybe realize is, well, I guess I've always known it, but, like, it got really, really strongly confirmed when I became a content creator, and started making a lot of friends who are content creators. Numbers are definitely not everything. A lot of people treat them like the end-all be-all, and they are for sure not. Hot take, I can't bring myself to replay three houses due to the low quality of the maps. That actually might be the hottest three houses takes I've ever heard. Because usually people are like, I don't want to replay three houses because the sections where you have to just waste time. Usually that's the reason people don't want to replay three houses. But not wanting to replay three houses because of the map quality? I'm trying to think, like, I guess to be fair, it's a bad sign that, like, none of the maps in Three Houses really stand out. Like, none of the event maps in Three Houses really stand out as, like, particularly special. Numbers are the only reason for life. Life is meaningless, and I must gobble up all those selfish points until I thankfully die. Positivity. I think, like, that's unfortunately, like, we're joking, but that is unironically the way some people view, like, making art, or, like, you know, like there was a conversation in Daelus's chat earlier where he was talking about, like, someone who oh, let me actually keep an eye on the queue. Oh shoot, I gotta close out the queue. Hold up a moment, so that way we can finish it up and I'll be out by 10 because I have to work tomorrow. Yay! Do you think how do you think the rich capitalists of the world think? I mean, to be fair, that is literally like a, you know, that is an indictment of their like inherently like, you know, might makes right worldview, to be honest. But like, even like, okay, I think there's also just valid like with the advent of like people really realizing how shit of a person Mr. Beast is. I think there's like a re-examination that needs to be done about the nature of like greed, because like there's if you spend a lot of money in like to like do good things for other people, but only for the purpose of like social clout, I still feel like that's inherently greedy, if that makes sense. Song queue is closed for this stream. Yep, we just closed it. Like in my mind, I look at that and I say, okay, you're not like there's consideration to be made for like both intent and like sheer number of people helped. I feel like if you are creating a charity and naming it after yourself, you're already starting off on the wrong foot in my mind. You know? Because the charity should be about the people you're helping and not about the person who's doing the helping. And yes, that is a fucking subtweet at just about every rich person. Not that any of them are gonna care, but like that. To be fair, that's the joy of being a small content creator. Is I can say spicy shit and it doesn't matter. No one's gonna get mad at me. I can have hot takes like that. I guess to be fair, it's not particularly a hot take nowadays. It would have been a hot take like 2 years ago. What in the world is this? Dirty Loops living for the city. Okay, so this is like just like a guitar. This is a funky guitar solo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a jam. Takes al dente. Alert press. Small gay furry Twitch streamer has take on hot rich fuckers. God, if only. Yes, I don't think greed is the exact sin of Mr. Beast. It's... I mean, the dude is, in a lot of ways, the embodiment. Like, he is one of the many people who I would say embodies, like, all 7 of the deadly sins. I think you would be hard-pressed to look at any of them that he embodies harder than greed, because his entire life is like centered around the concept of money and like clout and spending and gaining things. The credits are currently playing, hell yeah. And like I feel like that in itself, like regardless of like the nature of how like where the money is going, it's like it's centering your life around that concept is greed. And the rest of it's like mostly just like a means to an end. I say that, but like the dude's done some truly terrible stuff. Hey, Mr. Beast bad, but also to some degree, I it's weird because like I'm of two minds about like drama channels. Like it genuinely is good that people are like coming out and being like, hey, this is my experience with this person. And then there are people who are just using that as like, ooh, free content, you know? I get to attach my name to this big controversy that's getting a lot of attention. He is the most white man. Smiling facade of all time, constantly grifting and attempting to sell a good time. He's just the latest game show host. He's like, exactly. It's no free content. it is every like, oh, you know, this person had like, you know, this person had like an unfortunate like. Or like this person did something truly terrible. The fucking the drama YouTubers pounce. It's like it's like when a whale dies and an entire ecosystem blooms around them for a couple months. Like that's the kind of way I see drama YouTubers. Is it fair? Do I care that much? Not really. I should probably have like done a little bit more referencing for the arm muscles, but I think I got most of it down pat. Is this Coconut Mall but in a minor key? Yes, exactly. Welcome on in, Regan. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Mods, real quick. Since we still got some time, can we get a shout out for Segir and a shout out for Regan? For Regan the Owl. Two heckin' wonderful sweet beans. They're a little bit smaller streamers, which, you know, hey, smaller streamers are the way to go, in my opinion. Go give these two beans follows. They're great. What? DJ Earworm, United States of Pop, 2009. Who, thank you, no problem. I'm blessed in that, like, I never, you know, I kind of skipped the, like, really small YouTube or really small content creator stage. So, like, I always try my best to be like, hey, go check out other people too, because they're great. Coconut Mall is probably relevant, given I'll be doing some Mario Kart next. Heck yeah. It's also relevant to this stream because the time loop is Coconut Mall, but Gary, and how dare you? I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab this Borgir demisexually, and we shout out for Gary and Gare as well. They went one level perhaps, but I kind of feel like a lust isn't about sex standpoint. Greed is kind of about the hoarding gathering, but I think gluttony makes more sense for his whole clout money in and out cycle. That's fair. We shout out for Garion though. Heckin' a wonderful sweet bean, super amazing artist. Garion actually has helped me a ton in like in terms of like my artistic journey. I definitely I have like an open agreement with like most of my friends who are artists that like if you ever notice anything that's like wrong, feel free to you know, point it out. But yeah, we're doing heckin' Dinovember. I'm currently going through the inking process. This is me as a Tyrannosaurus. Everything is wrong. Start over. Damn it! God damn it! Hey Starky, make the back of the arm narrow near the elbow. The elbow isn't visible. There is no elbow. What elbow? Help! Oh god, you know what? What I definitely need to do? These legs are fucking scrawny. I need to up that. I need to fix this. That's one thing I gotta fix. Elbowed. There's no elbows. There is just pain. But yeah, no. To be fair, there's no elbows, just pain. It might as well be like the theme for all of these streams. Just sitting here waiting for Starky to try poultry art so we can see him drawing cock. Okay, I can't do it on Twitch. I will say I have drawn not safe for work for my second Serna, which is the Sona that I am going to get not safe for work art of. I'm not confident enough in my art in general yet to offer commissions, and I definitely don't think I'm gonna do. I might do some like kink-oriented art on stream, but definitely nothing like explicit because I kind of can't get away with that. I would need to go like the Juiceps route of like being able to draw something like very, you know, very suggestive, and then like working on the minor things off screen. I'm gonna make shit myself. There we go. Per speculation, Mr. Beast may be letting pride blind him. Look at this slide. I haven't thought this through with certain things. I would say that if he didn't, the dude, like, I feel like with every YouTube channel that gets real big real quickly, they're all fundamentally just fucked. Starky, what? What happened? Twitch tried to allow artistic nudity for 3 days and the internet lost their minds. To be fair, I believe you have a muscle line wrong. Lamau. I mean, sincerely, I do appreciate that being pointed out to me. Oh, I think I see what you mean. Hold up. It's this, isn't it? So it's like closer to like that, right? Oh, Mr. Boost understood virality, but being viral is the worst. Exactly. Yeah, so something like that, where like, because it's basically like this entire muscle group. Just turn your arm like in the picture, and you'll understand. The thing is, I don't have any fucking muscle mass. Well, I don't have any visible muscle mass. I had a realization recently where I'm like, I realized that like I actually am strong as a person, but my standard for what strength is so massively fucked up by my brother. I was like, I'm just here to chill and have a good time for sure. Just feel where your bicep actually sits in the arm, then you hold forward like that. Okay, yeah. So I think this is better. Welcome on, Steel Wolf. Glad to have you, Sweet Beans. Starky, cross your bones. All right. But it might activate my bonitis, not the bonitis. This. Okay. So it's this. I'm thinking. Two kinds of gaze, a massive muscle monster, and tepid twink. I think I definitely fall deep into. I'm decidedly bear. Like bear is 100% my build. I think it's that. But also, sincerely, I do appreciate you for pointing that out, because like muscles, I know what I am. I'm size trash. I like muscles. I like bellies. I like big men. I need to get better at all of those. I'm just fat. I'm maximum twink. I have seen you IRL, and you are very twink. Also, I fucking hate this song. Well, close to max. I will. Okay, I have seen truly maximum twink, and they were in a oh shoot, what's it called? A drag show. And they were killing it. But also like I looked at them and I was like, this feels genuinely unhealthy. Because like I could see like all of their ribs. And I was like, come on, man, like that's impreg me. Denied. Gadget's trying to do the brat thing where he annoys you so you'll punish him. And yes, this is a straight up subtweet. It's not even a subtweet. That's just an at skeet at Gadget, the exoskeleton. Yeah, I was like, it. Some people are probably into it. I can't be. This song makes me want to die. I've heard worse. There's literally a song called "The Worst Song Ever Made," and actually, I feel like I might have heard this song before. Her, please. You see, Gadget's just a brat. Just keep a mind out. Buddy Holly every day. What the? Kasai? We're not ending on potato knishes. This is the last song of the stream. No potato knishes. I have no idea what the fuck the deal with potato knishes is, but I ain't about it. The last song is Buddy Holly. The last song is Buddy Holly. Want me to grab proper music? Nah, this ends up being like pretty perfect for like how long the stream needs to go. I won't deny my brat energy right now. I kind of need it since this anime makes me kind of want to shed so many tears. What anime are you watching? All right, we got claws. The dinosaur gotta get if with hands, you gotta give them claws. Oh Lord Almighty, how the fuck am I gonna? Oh Lord, okay. But yeah, it's always fun. Like it's always fun to like have friends where like you know what makes them tick, and then you can immediately like fluster them with like 2 words. I'm watching One Piece and man, that latest arc hits. Wait, what's the latest arc in the anime? I gotta have next stream for sure. Thank you for hanging out, you sweet bean. We are we're probably wrapping up here quite shortly, so it's like 30 seconds left. I do that with ease, Starky. In terms of like figuring out like how to fluster people real quickly. And we're back with One Piece. Listen, One Piece as a piece of media is inevitable. Every conversation inevitably leads to One Piece. Yes, and snarky retort times a flat ass circle. One Piece is, like I said, One Piece is inevitable. One Piece is One Piece is like what would happen if Akira were still running. Like if you took Akira, like in terms of like the influence it had on animation as a genre, and then you just like made multiple decades of that. That's just One Piece. Every road leads to road leads to Rome. Every animation or art leads to One Piece. But what is the One Piece? The writer better not chimp out and give some vague answer. I will say, we're getting some actually, like, the latest complete arc was Egghead, and we're getting some pretty substantial lore. Yes, the One Piece is real. Yes, it is something very important to the world. To your eternity, if you know, you fucking know. I've heard really good things about that anime. All right, thank you for hanging out. Let me see who's live so we can raid out. Yeah, hopefully you guys had a nice, comfy, cozy time. I actually, surprisingly now, don't feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. Let's see. Cyrus is playing Final Fantasy. We got Prey is playing the 2v8 mode. Good stream, Starky. Well, thank you for hanging out. One Piece of the friends we made along the way. I saw an argument that does point that could potentially be the One Piece. Although, with the most recent arc, that argument has gotten slightly less strong. Also, Cam is streaming. He didn't have a direct plan for One Piece until more recently. He kind of got shocked into making it, so it's done. He had a plan for He had a plan for how the series was going to end back in Alabasta, which is, let me see, we're 1,000. Alabasta's like chapter 200. So that was 800 chapters ago. He at least knew the ending, if not necessarily all of the bits. Who's Cam? Cam is a friend of the channel. Also, just like a general friend. Let me see. What is he up to? He's playing Pokemon Yellow. Let me see. I should probably also do my due diligence to make sure I'm checking everyone. See if there's anyone in particular that stands out that like I don't normally get a chance to raid into. I don't think so. I think everyone here is like we get Sox is live with Satisfactory. Ivan is live. Wait, have we rated Ivan? I can't remember if we've rated Ivan. Is that their full Twitch name is Chimera and Dragonite. It not a long time. It has been a bit. I think it's been longer since we rated Cam though. Also, Dazzy is live. We rated Dazzy last night, so I think we're gonna raid Cam. I'll bring everyone over and say hi. Yeah. He's got a super adorable like 2D VTuber. It's a fluffy Dragonite. So Ivan has also been away for a while. So up to you. Oh, that's a good point. Ivan has been away. Yeah, Cam. I think we're gonna raid Cam. We're gonna raid Cam. Cam is an absolute heckin' sweet bean. We love them to bits. But yeah. I can't think of a raid message. So the default raid message is lab break. Whenever the brain works and I can actually think of a good raid message, that's when we actually have good raid messages. Until then, lab break. Let me make sure I spell this properly. Chimera and Dragonite. Dragonites are the second best Pokemon. They're definitely up there for me. They might be in top 10. But yeah, anyways, if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Curly Internet. Variety streamer live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday we do art. And I will continue to be working on this piece until I get it done, which definitely should be before November is over. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for December. Probably just not dying from holidays, if I had to guess. That might be a good time for me to work on like the YCH or just like general like random art. But yeah. Anyways, if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming, Cluno will be going live. Blue Sky is the place to be. I don't use Twitter anymore. That platform sucks. It just sucks, man. It's always sucked, but it's especially sucks now. But yeah, I post art that I get there, art that I get commissioned, as well as art that I make. Food pictures, which I need to be better about reposting. Delete it, Starky. Delete what? I need to save some stuff from Twitter and then I'll delete it. But yeah, I have YouTube for like the Edge on the VODs there, see what I'll even up to and see my artistic journey. I have a Discord if you like to hop in there, say hi to all Sweet Beans, see the first content of Sweet Beans post, and I have a YouTube if you like it, or a TikTok if you like to see edit content of me myself, as my editor Machio. Also, I'm probably not deleting it, I'm probably just purging it and sending it to private, so that way no one can use my username over on Twitter. But yeah, love y'all to bits. go say hi to Cam, and I will catch you Thursday for I do not know yet. Actually, it's probably